A congratulatory phone call. With the arrival of another spring, teams gather to gear up for a brand new season.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
A dive, but he's back. And he takes a cold strike one. The 1-1 home. He's running. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Valenzuela moves over. 2 down. Striding in once again, Smokey flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he takes ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Sliced hard on the ground. Villarreal comes up with it. And now a jump throw against his body. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. Digging in to try it again, Jason over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. To deal, here's the 1-1. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Smokey leads off second with one gone in the inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Medeiros moves over, 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Abraham Quevedo. He reached on a single in his first try. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is ready once again. Smokey. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Smoked on the ground left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in once again, Abraham Quevedo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. Ready for another chance? Sergio Rubio. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Blank over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready for another shot now. Ray Torres. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Put in play to the right side of the infield. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out. Digging in and looking for more. Smokey. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Fouled away. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Swing and a miss on the changeup. So striding forward now, Fernando Medeiros. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Hit out towards second. Smokey. And there's out number 2. So stepping in, Smokey, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And a ball 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Changeup in for a strike. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
In there, and it's even now. 2-2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Down the first baseline. Outside and a full count. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The next 3-2. Lined into right, a base hit. And to score from third, the tying run.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Now in the box, Smokey. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home is on the ground to the right side and through. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. Now the 0-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Torres moving to his left. And the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jeremy Kodosky. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit ball to second. Fielded clean. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top. Rain falling here in the. Next for New York, Smokey. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Lays off 1-0. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jason Neal.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So striding in, Sergio Rubio, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Soft liner toward first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Smokey. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And this one is gone. A home run.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Smokey will start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
I got 2-1 to count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Torres fields it cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Next will be the designated hitter, Dave Waterman.
Designated hitter, Dave Waterman.
The inning as it's sent out to second. Smokey. Right. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Smokey will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Runners back. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
A ball and a strike now. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. In now for the O's, Edgar Villarreal. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep. Allow him to get on base. The chances of him scoring in time become a lot greater.
Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over. 4-2 the final score tonight. The show is on. Striding into the box, Smokey. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Benitez will wait on it, and that will retire the side. Ready now for Baltimore, Joel Benitez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Now attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Striding in, Ray Torres. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Ray Torres.
Play ball to second. 4. He's right there. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this digging in. Smokey. He flew out in his last at bat. Here comes the first pitch, and he takes a pitch right down the middle. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Now a snap move over to first. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 hit's all they get. Coming to the plate now, Benedict Hubble.
Benedict Hubble.
To the left side, and from deep in the second, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on it. Now at the plate, Smokey, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. One and two now.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Benitez is right there, 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Smokey in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. First pitch on its way. 1-0. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Here's a look over to first, and he's back standing. The next 3-2. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Up next for the Yankees.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jason Neal, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And as Yankees fans here on television quite frequently, see ya. Standing in, Jeremy Kodosky. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get these runs back right here. Just after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team to lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
A one-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The New York Yankees came through late. Afternoon baseball now. Coming to the plate now, Smokey, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That can be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can happen.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Hubble in foul ground. And he brings it in on the warning track. Digging in now, Smokey. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. In there, and it's 0-1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at-bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
And he'll step on the bag himself. And now to the plate, Gene Blank. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle. With no score, you'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
At the plate, Smokey. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 2-2.
Another try at 2-2. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have 8th and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Throw on to first in time. Digging in and looking for more. Smokey is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the. Striding in once again, Smokey. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Chopped weakly to the left. Hubble ranges to his left. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So a big moment in the ball game here. Gene Blank, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might game tied. Hit out towards second. To his right, Smokey, and that's the second out. Ready for another chance? Smokey. He'll lead things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And the winning run will reach. It's a leadoff walk to start the home half here in extra innings. Ready once again, Jason Neal. The winning run is at first base. Here's the 2-2 pitch. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome. So digging in, the switch hitter, Smokey, comes into this April contest as one of the hottest hitters in the league. His season average up into the high 300s now. And a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come out of the gates slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
along. Base runner at first with 1 out. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only 1 out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well. So it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. And it's gone into the monster seats.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch.
Now to the plate, Wilson Contreras, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So nothing. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Smokey, he went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. And a changeup right down the middle. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Line toward the gap in left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a... Now the Red Sox DH, Roberto Tejeda. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard to third. He's got it. The second. On to first, and they get them both. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wilson Contreras. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Into the right side.
Hit me, relay.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay throw, and he's safe.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball.
Digging in once again, Cody Reyes. He singled his last time up. Ball to second. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Rico Rodriguez, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. The 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. Ranging up the middle. Throw on to first. 2 gone. And here's Jose Peraza. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Smokey moving to his right. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Smokey comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
3-0 now. Ibrahim Quevedo waits on deck. The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Next for New York, Ibrahim Quevedo. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Slow bouncer to the right side. He's got to hurry, and he'll just step on first here to take the sure out. Standing in as the potential tying run, Freddie Chance, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the runner from second is in to score.
Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about.
Digging in to try it again, Rufus Ware. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
That's up.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Smokey is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Abraham Quevedo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll... Now in the box, Smokey.
Second baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Missed with a slider. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Swing and a little tapper. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter. Here's the first pitch, and there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Settling in now, Freddie Chance. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with one away. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Luis Ibarra. And he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third, 2 men out. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, Smokey will stand in here. But before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now the 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it bangs off the monster. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Abraham Quevedo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but
this ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
The 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
Now from Fenway. Into the box now. Smokey. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Right there for strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. It's been a slow start as they come in with just one win from their first 5 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And that one just missed outside.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Stepping up now, Jason Neal. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Let's go,
hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself. And into the box, Dwayne Waldron. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
Line, but speared on a hop.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Next up for the Red Sox, Rufus Ware, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hard to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front.
Coming to the plate now, Jeff Grimm. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 0-2 home. Out towards second. Reined in. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox. Striding in for Boston, Dwayne Waldron. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ground ball right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. 1-run score. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
You know, D-Row, hitting him.
Stepping into the box, Smokey. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. There's a slider that can't catch the outside. Now the 2-1 pitch. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Jason Neal.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Now at the plate, Sergio Rubio. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. On the ground to short. This could be 2. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Cody Reyes. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Even by a boatload early on in this one. You can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The batter, number 2, designated
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hard on the ground to second. Smokey is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now batting, Smokey, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jason Neal. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
The left fielder, number 50.
Now at the plate, Sergio Rubio. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Fielded cleanly. There's 1. On to first, it's a double play as they're digging in now. Smokey, he singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And now time is called here as in the bitterest of April ironies, a beach ball has made its way onto the field. And as I reach for another jacket and a cup of coffee, there's some kind of cruel joking. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends.
It's always nice to give your fans coming through with the big win at home.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener? Stepping in, Smokey, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out. So stepping in, Smokey, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Striding in once again, Dave Waterman. He drew a walk his first time up.
Waterman.
Set. Here's the 3-1. This is on the ground is short. Could be 2. 1. On to first. A double play. Ready for another shot now. Smokey. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Changeup called strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Two and 2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame.
Beat it out, beat it out, beat it out.
Hubble has it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again. Sherwood. McMahon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And that'll score the runner from second as the lead is cut to 4-2 now. Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's digging in once again. Fernando Medeiros. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. Smokey stood up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ready once again. Smokey. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
The 1-0 delivery. Ball 2 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
That's a ball.
And he misses 2-1. Good breaking ball, and it's in there. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Valenzuela coasts under it. One away. A close one. 8-7 is how it finishes today. New York jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead. Afternoon base. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and that one just missed outside. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win. Count now a ball and a strike. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Here now the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with it.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Smokey, he hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Valenzuela ranging back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Now at the plate, Joel Benitez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Joel Benitez.
On the ground towards second. Smokey takes it. And there are 2 away now. Digging in and looking for more. Smokey, 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back easily. Stanford, the runner at first with 2 gone. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here comes the 1-0. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now. Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Jason Neal.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Valenzuela. And that's the 3rd out. Ready for another chance? Fernando Medeiros. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Lots of ball left in this one as we're still early on. If fall too far behind, they're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gene Blank. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. The second for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Smokey will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. 1 out, nobody on. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider that can't catch the outside. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Jason Neal. He flew out in his last at-bat. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. Smokey rounds the corner and is headed home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. In now, Sergio Rubio.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game.
And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Coming to the plate now, Smokey. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. First delivery to him on the way. Up around the face. Pedroza on at first, nobody out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Now a snap throw to first, but the runner's back easily. A runner at first with no outs here. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here now the 2-2. A little bouncer.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the payoff pitch home, and he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw into third. Throw won't get him.
Got a way to square
You
up on
never
that
want to
ball.
beat a
Great
pitcher
job.
that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Little dribbler up the first baseline. Right to him. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. But no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Into the box now, Joel Benitez.
Center fielder, Joel Benitez.
Smoke toward the hole. Stop. He's up with it. The throw. Touché, sir. 11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Yanks put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Roger Barrow gets the win on the mound. Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. Next for New York, Smokey, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax
Man,
a
you
little.
smoked that thing. Not a boy. Good job.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
First baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Neal. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases.
Come on, Dig. You're scoring. You're scoring. You're scoring.
Smokey is on his way home. And a relay home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
We're going to see something pretty special.
Now batting, Joel Benitez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Benitez.
A 1 pitch on its way. Toward second. Smokey. Throw gets him, 2 down. Standing in, Smokey. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Smokey.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runner back standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
The 0-1 pitch. Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Ready now for Baltimore, Gene Blank. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's a high pop-up. Smokey is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Orioles leave one. Coming to the plate now, Joel Benitez. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but in the middle innings, they're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is...
In now for the O's, Ray Torres. He reached on a single in his first try.
Ray Torres.
The 1-2. Ball to third, and they could get two. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So stepping in, Smokey. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Smokey.
And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike one. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And there's ball 1.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Valenzuela is after it, and that ends the inning. So they go quiet. Settling in now, Gene Blank.
Now batting.
The 1-2.
Gene Blank.
Hard hit ball to second. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Smokey. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Smokey.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
All right, count 2-2.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Valenzuela is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning. At the plate, Smokey. And he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
The 2-0 on the way. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike 1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jason Neal. He singled his last time up.
Jason Neal.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Standing in now for the Yankees, Abraham Quevedo. And he does so with 2 gone in the inning, but with the bases loaded. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swinging a ground ball to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Digging in, Benedict Hubble, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ballgame, as there are quickly 2 away now. 7-4 the final finish today. The Yankees. Closing in on first pitch this evening from the Twin Cities. Stepping into the box, Smokey. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he gets ahead 0-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit down the third base line. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first. Digging in, Smokey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. He's outside for a ball. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he'll be back in standing up. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Neal, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out. Coming to the plate now, Sergio Rubio, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that. Up next for Minnesota, Steven Marmolejo.
Left fielder, Steven Marmolejo.
Hit out towards second. Smokey loves it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Striding in once again, Smokey comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Lopez rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Jason Neal waits on deck. Hard hit ball to short. And he'll let it fly from deep in the hole. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. Ready for another shot now. Jason Neal. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Come on,
Hot
beat it
shot
out,
on the ground is short. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they will not get an out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Sergio Rubio.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Center fielder number 25, Abraham Tejeda.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Medrano going back on it, and that one is gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Bowers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Bowers.
The 2-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. Ready for another chance. Smokey, a hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Right over the middle, knee high.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Base is empty here with nobody out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 3-2. Fouled off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Smokey. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Jason Neal.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Beat it out.
Back up the middle. A door towards second. He's got it, and he's retired here, 1 away. Next for New York, Sergio Rubio.
Left fielder, Sergio Rubio.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. The next twin up, Doug Beckman. Garcia, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Doug Beckman.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The throw to the plate, but not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th.
Tuesday night. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Daniel Bowers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 0-2 home. On the ground to the left side. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the... At the plate, Rougned Odor, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the... Digging in for his second at-bat, Smokey hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ike Harmon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Shallow right, and there's one down now. Now at the plate, Smokey. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner back safely. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Harmon has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Robert Drummond. He singled his last time up.
Drummond.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Smokey was right. And quickly there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Barrios. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Wind up and the 0-1. Toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You know, D-Row, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that.
Settling in now, Smokey. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Ball even at 2-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Schuster corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. The New York Yankees came through.
Our final.
Now from the Into the box now, Smokey. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Harmon is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Now to the plate, Smokey. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Smokey.
First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And he'll get back in standing. Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
3-1 to him now. This is pulled into right. Medrano is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Standing in, Doug Beckman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Doug Beckman.
A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down, and he'll step on the bag himself, and into the box now, Smokey. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Harmon ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Up next for Minnesota, Rougned Odor.
Leading off for the Twins, second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Right into the shift. Smokey from the outfield grass. And a good throw gets him one gone. Into the box, Felipe Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Garcia.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Smokey comes. And that's the second out. Stepping up now, Smokey starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Next 3-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marmolejo on the move. 1 out. Nine to 1 is the way this one ends. The Twins get the win on the heels of 4.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.